Hello guys, and welcome back to Dragon Ball Z Question of the Week. And I believe that this is episode 5. It gets kinda hard to keep track. So anyway, to jump straight into it, last week I asked, who did you think was going to be revived before it was revealed that it was Frieza? And once again I got many great answers. I picked 2 answers this week. So the first answer that I picked is one that I liked, and it is from Saiyan Lord. And it says, at first I thought it was going to be Broly, then I realised it would have been way too much Broly for DBZ. 4 movies? Really? Legit 4 movies? Nope. Instead I thought it might have been a, how you say, old evil Saiyan of some sort, or even the first Super Saiyan God. Maybe even an evil version of Bardock or something along those lines. To be honest, Frieza was the last person on my list. But I am happy he got picked, made the shit hilarious. Anyways, thanks for picking me as number 1. No problem for picking me as number 1, I really liked your answer from last week, so that's why I picked you. But anyway, I like this answer because I actually said in the last video that a lot of people said they thought it would be Broly. I did see a lot of people saying that. And you kind of really said there exactly what I was thinking. I mean, I really do like Broly. He's one of my favourite villains, probably, or possibly maybe my favourite movie villain. Aside from, you know, these Resurrection F Battle of God, aside from the new movies. But anyway, it would have been the 4th movie to feature Broly. I know Bio Broly kinda wasn't Broly, but it was Broly, let's be honest. So it would have been 4 movies, and that would have definitely been too much Broly. And as much as I do like Broly, yeah, that would have been too much. 4 movies for 1 character is a little bit stupid, really. And I liked how he said that you thought it might have been an old Saiyan from the past. I'll explain why I like that in my answer after I give my favourite answer of this week. So thank you Saiyan Lord for your answer. But my favourite answer this week is from the commentator. And this is kind of a weird answer really, because it doesn't really answer the question. But it's that good an answer that I chose it as my favourite anyway. So anyway, the comment says, even though I didn't know who would be revived when I saw the first trailer, when the first poster came out and Frieza was revealed to be the main villain, I initially had the theory that instead of Frieza being revived, his soldiers would wish that he was never defeated by Goku, creating an alternate reality. Since Goku and Vegeta were shown in their base forms, Gohan looked different, Krillin was bald again, and characters like Goten and Trunks or Majin Buu were nowhere to be found, I thought that this would be an alternate world where Frieza was never defeated and still ruled the universe. Imagine Goku and the others left after he threw the Spirit Bomb at Frieza and he was still alive, but never went to Earth for his revenge, and instead decided to get his wish for immortality and continued to become stronger and stronger, so no one would stand a chance against him. The entire universe would be in danger and the heroes took refuge on Earth for many years. Goku, Vegeta and Gohan never became Super Saiyans, Yamcha and the others were never revived, or Yamcha. The androids and Buu never appeared, Goten and Trunks were never born, and Frieza was unstoppable. The movie would be about Goku and the others trying to find a way to escape this new reality and return everything to how it was before. I know this sounds silly and doesn't make much sense now that we've all seen the movie, but at the time I thought this would have been an interesting idea. So thank you for that comment, that's my favourite comment of this week. Thank you for the answer. And like I said, this kinda doesn't answer the question, but I like it because that sounds like a pretty good movie in my opinion. I mean, I won't spoil anything in Resurrection F if you haven't seen it. I watched it not too long ago really for the first time. I was waiting for the English dub to come out. But Resurrection F is pretty simple really. Like I said, I won't spoil anything, but it's basically Frieza comes back and fights, you know, Goku and Vegeta and all them again. I mean, that's not too plot heavy really, it's just, you know, Frieza's back and he wants revenge and he fights the people that basically defeated him. But this concept that you gave as the answer sounds like a pretty good idea. I mean, I didn't think anything like that when I first saw the trailer and the posters. But that is, it could have happened. I mean, everything seemed different about the characters on the poster. I mean, Goku and Vegeta had different outfits. Gohan had a very different outfit and a different hairstyle and everything. Piccolo looked the same, but he always does, really. Krillin was bald again when he had hair in Battle of Gods. Like you said, Goten and Trunks weren't even in the movie. Tien, I think Tien had the same outfit, I'm not sure actually. But yeah, Majin Buu wasn't there, and so your idea could have really actually happened, and that's why it's my favourite answer for this week, because it's just an interesting concept that they could have gone with for the actual movie, and I wouldn't have been disappointed if this was actually made. So to go back to the first answer that was given when you mentioned the evil old saying that could have come back, for my answer, and in all seriousness now, this is what I actually thought. I thought it was going to be Frieza. I'll tell you why I thought it was going to be Frieza. Because Frieza is probably the most evil person that we've seen in the canon of Dragon Ball Z. People like Kid Buu were pretty evil, but I mean Frieza enjoyed hurting people and killing people. And he did kill a lot of people, like how he killed Krillin right in front of Goku. His best friend killed right in front of him. And he enslaved races and planets just for profit. So when it was the worst wish in history, I thought it was Frieza. And another reason why I thought it was Frieza, maybe the biggest reason for me, is because I'll try and put some footage in the video, but there was a small clip in the first trailer of Goku as a Super Saiyan on a planet that was blowing up. And that wasn't in the movie, it was just in this trailer. And it might not be the exact scene, but it is the scene where Goku was on Namek as it was blowing up. It's not the exact same because Goku doesn't have ripped clothes or anything, he's just got his normal clothes on, but it is the scene. And when I seen it, it immediately reminded me of what I just said when he was on Namek when it was blowing up. So I thought it was going to be Frieza, but I thought straight away, it might not be Frieza, it can't be Frieza, because he's a weakling now really. Like, I mean, any of the Saiyans can beat him, Piccolo can beat him, even most of the humans can beat him at this point. So he wouldn't be much of a threat if he came back. But I didn't realise that we'd have Golden Frieza, making him a god level character. So I thought it was going to be Frieza, but then in the back of my mind I thought it might be the original Super Saiyan God. Because he would be someone that would be god level obviously, and he could rival people like Goku and Vegeta, who are now gods at this point too. So yeah, I thought it was going to be Frieza, but then I thought no, it can't be Frieza because he's too weak. So then I thought it would be the original Super Saiyan God. So thank you very much for all the answers this week. Thank you to the two answers I picked. Thanks again, consistently giving me great answers, so thank you for that. This week, the question I'm going to ask is, what Majin Buu absorption would you have most liked to see? Now we know that Majin Buu absorbed Piccolo, Goten, Gohan, he absorbed the Kais as well. Off the top of my head, that's all I can think of, so yeah, they're the people that Majin Buu actually absorbed, so there's no point giving them answers. So who would you have liked Majin Buu to absorb? Now the answers that I'm looking for this question are, well, as an example, I would have liked to have seen future Trunks be absorbed by Majin Buu. because he would look cool and Trunks is cool, so yeah, you understand. But that couldn't really have happened because Trunks wasn't even in the same reality as Majin Buu at that point. So I'm looking for cool answers. I mean, say future Trunks if that's what you think the answer should be in your opinion. But if you give me an answer that is cool and could have really happened in the anime, or you know, the show Dragon Ball Z, then yeah, give that. Yeah, there's not too much I can say about that really. So yeah, who would you have liked Majin Buu to absorb? Either, you know, just to look cool or to be really powerful. Who would you have liked to see be absorbed? So that's about it really from me. There's not too much else I can say. Thanks for the answers. You've got the question for this week, so think of your answers and comment down below with what you think. It's funny because I've realised now at this point, I think this is the 5th episode, so it's 5 weeks into doing this. I'm enjoying doing the show and I'll try and keep it weekly. But I've realised that most of the best answers are from the same people most weeks, so yeah, thanks to them for giving me great answers, but come on everybody else, give me some good answers. I know I'm not too popular at the moment after switching channels really, because I haven't been on this new channel too long really, so I understand it takes a while to build up a fan base and stuff, you know, all that stuff. But yeah, I hope to see more answers coming in from new and different people, because we don't really want the same people winning every week, do we? No, we don't. So yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you next week for the answers for that week. So see you later, take care, goodbye.